cars, clothes, jewelry, all that other bullshit that don't mean shit after you buy it. That's what it's all about. Guns and butter, baby. You little dumb motherfuckers.
Free Game Podcast.
Free game. Free game.
Welcome back to the Free Game Podcast. I am J2, by the way.
I'm D Wright.
GING $. Make sure you add that $. I need that $.
And we got DJ Black
DJ
on the
Black
ones and twos.
Is in the building. And we got a special guest, man.
Very special guest.
Legendary.
Legend in the 985 for sure.
Louisiana
For
legend.
sure.
Fuck all that.
We got Lil Cali in the building, aka Cali Pacino.
Yes, sir.
What's up? What it do?
What it do?
We here. We here tonight, baby.
Hey,
Come
man.
on.
First and foremost, man, how you feeling, bro?
First and foremost, we appreciate you for coming here. Man, I appreciate the invite, bro. I appreciate the invite for real. Anytime I could come and, help a platform that's from my city that's on the come up, and it's some fire shit, bro. Like, I like what y'all got going on here. So it was only right that I come through and bless it, man. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, man. We appreciate it, man. But yeah, man, introduce yourself, man. A lot of people know you already, but
For those who don't.
Yeah. Well, for those who don't, I am Lil Cali. You know what I'm saying? The rap, they call it legend from Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? 985, Ponchatoula, Louisiana.
Yes, sir.
Hammond, Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? I rep the whole I-55 North. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Ponchatoula, Hammond.
Put it on the map.
Independence, Mick, Kentwood, Greensburg. I'm going everywhere up and down here, man. I've been out here getting it for a while, so I'm repping the whole parish, man.
Right.
See, I got it on my neck. You see this? Thinking that's the parish.
Yeah, you got it.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Yeah, I put it on my neck.
Like that.
Right.
Now, you say you've been doing it for a long time, man. Exactly how long? How long you been in the game?
Man, I've been in this music shit, bro, since like 2004. I think I dropped my first solo song.
Yeah.
Now I was doing some group stuff with Click Tight. Shout out to Ephraim and Cham. Like, I was doing some stuff with them as far as a group, but at my actual solo, I think I recorded my first song toward the end of 2004, and it released in 2005.
Okay.
So I'm 15 years in this shit, man.
Ooh, talk about it.
15 years. And that ain't just no 15 years just on no bullshit.
Yeah,
like,
I'm about to say,
a lot of niggas been doing it 15 years, but ain't really been doing it 15 years, if you know what I mean.
Nah,
I'm gonna give you some free game. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, my first song, no bullshit, my first song was a hit.
Yeah.
Like, it was actually the You Be Acting Like a Bitch, man. Me and Boosie. So my first song took off.
Yeah,
my first solo song I ever did took off. So it was crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I started out the gate getting bread from this shit, you know what I'm saying? So it was a blessing, but you know what I'm saying? That, like, my first record went.
Right.
Yeah, that's dope. How you even got like Boosie, on that, especially saying that was your first solo? Well, me and Boosie actually played basketball together, like AAU basketball. So I kind of knew him already. Yeah. So it was like when I was in school playing ball, because I actually played basketball in college, you know what I'm saying? So went to Southwest Mississippi, and I really ain't like it out there in the country. I'm coming from the city in New Orleans because I had been to UNO. Yeah. So I'm out there, and I'm like, man, this a whole different fucking world. I'm out in the woods, and I'm like, man, I got to get the fuck. Right. So I was already in love with music and just intrigued by making shit and doing shit musically. Right. So I reached out to him, and I'm like, man, look, I need to do a record. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause he was already hot. Right. I'm like, man, we need to do a record. And he was like, shit, where you at? I said, where I need to be. So we shot in Baton Rouge, me and T. Got that nigga, we went to the studio. That's the first day I met Mouse. Yeah. Mouse made the beat right there on the spot. And we did the song. You know what I'm saying? The rest is history.
Hey, that's dope.
That's dope that you even had that connection to be like, because that a lot of niggas wouldn't even have that. You know that's really having the plug. Like you really knew the plug.
Yeah, straight to it, bro.
Yeah, not even on
no middleman shit.
Yeah, like not even no your label, no his label type shit. Like you really.
Nah, it was straight to him, and that's how I built my relationship with Webby. You know, all that shit came from that. From that day, me meeting Mouse and linking with Boost and meeting Mouse, we wound up doing records together, me and Mouse, and then he linked Webby up with me and Lil Handy and all that shit, bro. All that shit just came together like a puzzle, for real.
That shit dope.
Yeah.
That shit dope.
Yeah, a lot of niggas don't get that start. Like a lot of niggas wish they could get that start.
Right.
A nigga that already got a name around, you know.
Right.
Especially in the state like that.
Right.
The most important thing about it, he got there and he executed off.
Yeah. Right.
Right. Because some get it and.
They fuck it up.
Too far.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna be all the way 100 and transparent with y'all. Like the nigga T, you know what I'm saying? T had the plan for me, bro. Like, cause I was fresh out of school. I'm just jumping into this shit. I had people I knew that was in the music industry, but it's like him and D and them put the plan together, and I just followed through on the plan because I had to hustle. Cause this was the fuck I wanted to do.
Right.
So. It wasn't a point to where he had to tell me, man, you need to go here, man, you need to go here. Nigga, I was jumping on a Greyhound myself, going to Shreveport, building relationships myself. That's how I linked up with Bebe, with niggas up there. Like, I got on the road myself with my own money sometimes, getting on Greyhounds, going to these different cities, just linking with motherfuckers. And it's like, you know what I'm saying, once you building relationships, dog, that's the most important thing. Like, it ain't about no bread no more. This shit about relationships. You know what I'm saying? So, once you got that, you good. Right.
How was the 985 rap scene, like the local rap scene on the level like back then, you know?
Well, I'm gonna just say, like, really, all you really had that was really making some noise, like, talking about it.
Pretty much you and the Union, huh?
The Union, Click Tight, you know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about before I put that shit out with Boost. It was like Click Tight. Everybody knew Click Tight, cause you know them boys used to have T-shirts. They was really hustling this rap shit. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of just, cause I was around Nank and them, so I kind of like watched and got the kind of blueprint from them what they had going on and tried to take it and do it times 10 when I got my shot. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you had the Union. You know, ATM and Trail, they was on my first album. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all worked together.
Right.
So it was a nice little scene, but not like it is now, bro. Everybody, you got a million rappers now. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody rapping.
Everybody. Like, what, I remember your clique you had, y'all put out a mixtape with HP. And man, bruh, that was so hard, bruh.
The YG,
Chico, bruh. I used to bump the hell out that mixtape, boy.
Nah, that was hard, bro. That was a little group I put together, you know what I'm saying? Got all them boys in the studio and we just went to working. Like, we actually knocked that mixtape out, no cap, in like 3-4 days.
Yeah.
We just locked in and just knocked that shit out, you know what I'm saying? So that was a good thing, because that helped them get a name, you know what I'm saying? And I kept on moving how I was moving, and they got their name and they started moving, so it worked out good.
Yeah, I ain't really. I mean, I saw you kept moving. Them boys. I ain't nothing like that, but I tried to check for them, but I got lost in the sauce, you know.
Right.
Yeah. But hey.
All right, man. Go ahead. You good.
I was finna jump into.
Everybody got questions today.
Hey, we here. All right, so describe yourself as an artist.
Man, as an artist, I guess I could say that I'm gonna be open. I'm gonna speak about a lot of stuff in my music that's gonna be real life shit. Like, I'm very lyrical, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm from is more of it used to be a dance type vibe down here, jig type vibe.
Right.
So I kind of had to adapt to making stuff kind of to fit that. To kind of keep the money going, because at the end of the day, you can't be rapping no fucking Nas shit around here.
Right.
Niggas ain't gonna buy into it. You know what I'm saying? So I had to twist what I was doing, what I needed to do for here, with the shit that I had in my head to try to make it mesh together, to make it make sense for everybody. So if you kind of listen to all my songs, I'm always gonna be spitting on them bitches, but I still try to make it club feel, jiggy feel, to get these motherfuckers something, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kind of like a Max Minnelli type, because he was one of my favorite artists. Like, that's my
Max
dog.
Minnelli was hard.
Yeah, so he'll give you that club shit, but it still got some substance to it. You know what I'm saying?
To his verse, he really snapping.
He really snapping on that bitch.
But it's like,
but it got the club vibe. So motherfucker might not pay attention to the words, but if you go back and listen to a lot of his older shit or my older shit and listen to the words, you'll be like, all right, that bitch was rapping.
Shit. I fucks with Max Minnelli, dog.
Hey, I got it. My bad.
You good?
But look, was you in New York networking or something when you was in that Marley and Me remix video?
Dang. Well, that's a good one. Damn, it's a good question.
Yeah, man.
Actually, I was signed to Johnny Shipes.
Okay.
Over there at Cinematic.
Right.
So with the Marley and Me video, I was up there working in the studio and doing interviews and shit, and they wound up shooting the video while I was up there.
Yeah.
And so Shipes was like, nigga, you gotta get you a cameo in this bitch.
Right,
and so I just wind up, me and Smoke, you know what I'm saying? Smoke Dizzle, shout out Smoke Dizzle, that's my dog. Currency, Astro Roth, when that boy was popping.
When he was popping.
Yeah, when he was popping. So we, I jumped in and got a cameo in the video. So that's how that came across.
I saw you in that video. I'm like, man, look at Cali, man.
Yeah, I was up there recording. Yep.
Yeah, that shit dope. What you feel like the hardest part about being an artist is?
These days, bro, like when you become an artist and you become like popular and motherfuckers know you, you got to worry about the hate, man. It's a lot of hate and envy come with this music shit, bro. So it's like, man, if you could filter that out and kind of stay out the way and just stay in your own lane and don't get caught in the mix of that shit, you could be successful and survive. But man, a lot of these niggas caught up into this beef shit and all this shit, man. You gotta, if you want to be successful in this shit, that beef shit ain't gonna work out.
Yeah, I was just
Either
you a gangster or a rapper.
Yeah, you gotta pick one. You gotta pick one. You know what I'm saying? You really do gotta pick one.
Yeah, I'm be honest. I saw a lot of niggas as far as like, if they mention your name, it's like niggas. Some niggas gonna hate. Yeah, that's how I look at it. I don't know how everybody else see it, but I look at it like,
around here,
niggas hate.
This what I learned. Everywhere I've been around the world, dog. Like from all the local artists I done fuck with when I go to their city, they get the most hate in their city.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like for real. And so I used to be like, let that shit be pissing me off and like, man, what the fuck, man? I'm gonna go, man, what you said, nigga?
Yeah.
But I'm like, man, I can't let that shit get to me, cause them same niggas, dog. I done had situations where I go to Mississippi or Tennessee somewhere, and nigga be like, man, your cousin was just up here, and I be like, who you talking about? Man, the nigga from down there in Hammond, he say your cousin. I be like, what his name? Yeah. And he'll say the nigga name. But me and the nigga don't get along at all. Like, he be on some hate shit down here. But in other cities, I'm your cousin or you fuck with me.
I fuck with Lil
So
Cali.
after I started seeing shit like that, I just said, man, I can't let this shit get to me. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of like start like letting that shit just water under the bridge. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'ma still be me and I'ma still be doing what I'm doing. So if you hate on me, cool. You got my name in your mouth, so you speaking my name, so my name's still floating. So it's all good.
Yeah.
You ain't stopping a dollar.
Real shit, man.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah, you ain't stopping nothing.
That's facts. Alright, so as far as influences whenever you first started, who like influenced you to, want to take that rap shit serious?
Man, I'm telling you, bro, when I was at school in college, dog, I used to be just sitting in my fucking dorm room and I'm listening to Nas, DMX, you know what I'm saying? I'm listening to the Locks. I'm listening to all like East Coast shit because I'm a nigga who like lyricism. So Biggie, all them niggas was my inspiration to do this shit. And the only nigga from around here that was kind of on that kick to me was Max Minnelli. Yeah. So like I said, Max was like one of my favorite artists. You know what I'm saying? So I listen to Max a lot, but it's just them type of niggas, man, that made me want to just get into this shit.
That's facts. That's facts.
I like doing these interviews and shit because it be questions like that you don't expect because of the type of music that you hear from them. And like you said, you kind of mixed it together. Yeah. So it's like, I don't expect you to say Nas and the Locks and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking you finna say, boy, Baton Rouge niggas like,
And then the Baton Rouge nigga, they do say
Max Minnelli.
Just think, like,
the average nigga not gonna say Max Minnelli.
Or Gates or something like that.
Right.
That
bro,
I fuck with that.
For real.
Yeah, Mexico.
Yeah, Mexico. It's fuck.
Shout out to Max. That's my dog.
Shout out to Max. Hey, what do you look in the artist like? What do you in your mind got to see in the artist to make you want to invest in them? Like, what do you look for in the artist?
Man, I look for drive in a nigga, man. You gotta really want this shit because everybody want to rap,
Right.
but if you ain't got the drive to match that shit, dog, and a want to, like, if I look at you and I be like, damn, I want to fuck with that nigga, but now when I start fucking with you, you looking to me to do everything, and you like, you don't know what to do without me. I'm like, I can't fuck with that because I expect you to have the drive and be like, call me and be like, man, hey, I'm in Lafayette out here passing out CDs, or I'm trying to at this club trying to link with this DJ. Like, everything can't fall back on me because that's when bullshit start. Because you will get with me and feel like, oh, cause I'm with Cal, this shit about to get cracking. This nigga about to make a call and he can press the button and I'm about to be on. Shit don't work like that, my nigga.
I
always compare that shit to Memphis Bleak and Jay-Z.
Right.
Like, fuck, nigga, if Jay-Z couldn't put Memphis Bleak on,
and that nigga, that was hard.
how the fuck you expect a nigga to put another nigga on who's still on the grind they self?
Yeah.
So it's like, man, you got to really want this shit yourself and have the drive, bro. Have that hustle, bro. You gotta have that hustle in this shit. But it's a hustle for real.
What I got out of that is you want to see how you was in other niggas, because you said you was doing that basically.
Exactly,
hopping
bro.
city to city by yourself and spending your own bread and shit like that.
I'm telling you, bro, exactly. And that's how the labels look at that shit now. Like, these niggas want to see you already moving before they sign you.
Real shit.
Ain't no developmental shit no more. Like, oh, I'm going to sign him and develop him. We finna get him media training. We finna put him in the studio with this motherfucker and just build him. Nah, you gotta be already moving. You gotta be already making fucking money. You know what I'm saying? For them to invest in you. And I totally understand. I agree. Because why I'm gonna invest my money on some shit that ain't making no money?
Right.
If we partners, we both gotta be bringing something to the table.
Right.
Yeah, that's fact.
For real.
Yeah, that's fact.
Yeah, especially with social media and all that type of stuff, you gotta have your own following, a certain amount of followers, and you know what I'm saying, you gotta, be branding yourself.
Nah, that shit get deep, bro, for real.
That would've make them sign the little white girl Bad Baby on signing an artist with 1,400 followers and he the next J. Cole.
Yeah.
But Bad Baby, she got 1 million plus followers already a following. You know what I'm saying?
That shit gonna sell.
Yeah.
That shit gonna make money.
They looking at, all right, you got this going, I could put my sauce on it and triple it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's how they looking at it. You know what I'm saying? It's an investment.
That's all it is.
You just gotta think about how would you invest your money. Like, I tell every artist every time, would you do that? Would you spend your money on this? Would you spend your money on what you got going if it was another artist? You just gotta be real with yourself. Niggas ain't gonna invest their own money in some shit that they don't feel they can make some money off of.
Right.
Real shit.
It's a business at the end of the day.
Right.
Yeah. Good question.
Yeah.
Good fucking question. Okay. Who's the one of the biggest artists or just biggest people you done met so far?
Man, damn, dog, boy, you got some good questions. I'm fucking with y'all, man. I'm fucking with y'all. Free game, baby. Yeah. Look, man, because a lot of these stories that I got, this was before the social media took off.
Right.
So it's like, I wouldn't have had my phone in spots and taking pictures and shit.
Right.
This shit was just like, you had to just tell a nigga.
Shit,
you know what I'm saying? Look, nigga, I'm in an interview at fucking Shade 45 with K Slay. So I'm in the motherfucking thing. So I walk in that bitch. So I'm sitting there doing my interview with him. So nigga come sit down by me. I ain't paying attention because I'm locked into my interview.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. So nigga, he doing my interview. A phone call come, is Mano. Yeah. And he like, man, what's up, man? Tell that dude I'm fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with his music. I'm bumping him now. Yeah. Ooh, I'm like, damn, this nigga up here? All right, fuck. So nigga, when I look over, I'm like, who the nigga is LL Cool J.
Man, cut it
That's crazy.
On my kids, my nigga. Like, I look over to my left and LL sitting on side me, my nigga. Yeah. Fuck me up. Cause nigga, I used to watch In the House and I'm doing LL like I need love. I'm like, damn, this LL.
Right.
This nigga sitting on side me, man. That nigga looked at me. That nigga dabbed me out. That nigga say, man, I like what you're doing. Keep doing your thing, my brother.
Yeah.
Fuck with me for a minute. I finished my shit. He did his shit, and that was, you know what I'm saying. That was that. Yeah. So LL, man, that was a crazy moment for me.
Right. Yeah,
for real.
I got another question. This one here kind of funny to me. Okay, you was in the movie Video Girl, Megan Good. What that was like? First of all, this is like a 2-part question. What that was like actually being on set with.
Man, that shit was cool, but that was like the third movie I had done. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was like cool, but and she was a cool motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like she was cool as a bitch. Like I thought she was gonna be on some Hollywood shit, but she was cool, nigga. Like she can't chopped it up with a nigga. Like she fuck with, cause I had a couple of my partners, cause I had just come off the road, so they was all with me. So we out there chopping it up with her. She laughing and talking, you know what I'm saying? She was like telling her, man, I'm gonna ride back to the they had like a home base. Yeah. I'm gonna ride back to home base with them and they in the van. So yeah, she was cool, dog.
That's crazy.
For real.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Now
what? The second part
to this question. Now the part that you said on them, like, why was there a voiceover on them? Because they clearly wasn't your voiceover.
No, it wasn't my voice when I heard it.
Right.
And I
Was
went.
that BET that did that?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I think it was.
But I know whenever you start talking, I'm like, man.
I think it was the actual movie people, because sometimes when you doing the movies, you have those little mics on your shirt, and just say if I'm moving a lot and the sound fucked up when I'm doing it, they'll just do a voiceover on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened with that.
Okay.
So it could have been I was moving a lot in the car and it was scratching or something, and they couldn't get my lines right, so they had to get somebody to do it over.
Okay.
Because I was like that too. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck?
I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
I know
That ain't that boy voice at all.
It didn't sound like that.
Hey, but long as I got that look in that bitch, I was like, fuck, he can have whatever. He can have fucking Obama voice on that.
Chinese voice.
That's my face though, man.
We know it's him.
Yeah.
Oh, damn show you.
So
Hold up. So you did 2 other movies before that.
Yeah.
What are those movies?
One is called Death Toll. It had well, y'all niggas young. I ain't know till my mama told me. She was like, that's Lou Diamond Phillips in that movie with you. I ain't know who the fuck it was, but after looking at that nigga like a fucking legend in the acting world.
I heard the name. I don't know
he
who
done
that
been in
is.
some badass movies. And so another one was with it was called The Abduction of Jesse Bookman. Actually, if you seen the clip, me and Nussy in the store robbing the store.
I think I did.
If you seen that, me and Nussy wind up getting in the movie. I wind up hitting him for a role in the movie. I'm like, man, look, they doing this movie. They need a robber, nigga. You the perfect person.
Right.
Yeah.
So he came through and he did the shit, and he killed that shit, nigga.
Yeah.
And he did like another 2 or 3 movies just off of me reaching out to him to bring him to that movie.
Yeah. That's real life grinding.
Yeah.
That's really grinding. Like that man really like.
Nigga, I got an ass cap. I got a motherfucking movie card, a SAG card.
like
That's what they
what
call
made-
it. Screen Actors Guild. I got that.
What made you even want to dip into that? Like, what made you even want to try acting?
Because ever since, man, I started this shit, I already knew, like, you know what I'm saying? This shit don't last forever.
Right.
You got to have your hands in a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So if I do that and I do this and I do this and I do this, once this stop, I could go to this. Once this stop, I could go to this. So I keep a lot of fucking irons in the fire, my nigga.
Yeah.
You ever feel like you want to go audition for more movies and stuff? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I actually am. Like, one of my partners who do a lot of casting calls and shit and got casting call connects, he be begging me to do these movies. He like, man, you tripping, man, you good with that shit, man, you need to go do the movies. But I was kind of skeptical on fucking with it, because you know I had all them diamonds and shit in my mouth. And so now that I done went took that shit out and got my Hollywood smile,
right.
now I'm finna really fuck with it. I'm finna go back and fucking with the movies. Cause they got some bread in that shit.
I was about to say that's where the money at. I heard.
Yeah, that's where the money at.
And shit, you can stretch that for another 15.
Man, I'm telling you, man.
You can make
longer than
movies
that.
forever.
Yeah, right.
You can do that
You
shit
can do
till
that
you
shit.
70.
Yeah,
Right,
that nigga
that's what I say.
Samuel right now.
Like I'm telling you, but
71.
Cause you gotta think in hip hop, dog. To be totally honest with you, nigga, once you 26, 27, you old in the hip hop generation. For real.
Right.
You gotta look at them white folks in the rock and roll and shit. These motherfuckers be 80 years old, still touring.
Still touring.
On fucking canes and shit. So it's like shit, you know what I'm saying, man? You got to milk this shit while you can. Get in, get your money, dog, and invest that shit in different shit and do different shit. Cause this shit don't last forever.
Right, because in order for you to do that in hip hop, you damn near gotta be a legend.
Yeah, you could do it like
That's
Juvie
just
do
still
it.
getting
Like
shows.
Juvie do it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? No
But
cap.
how many
Like
people got a 400 degrees that they could just
Right.
off of?
Real shit.
man,
Real
I used to hear so many people like I used to be like nigga be like, man, Juvie fell off, Juvie broke, whoop whoop whoop. I used to be like, damn. So once I started fucking with Juvie like really tough, that's like my brother. Like
I was
for
just
real.
about to ask you about that relationship.
Nah, that's like my brother. Like for real. No bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like his wife and my wife like tight. Me and him, we do family shit together. You know what I'm saying? That's like my dog. And I used to be hearing niggas talking that shit, and I'd be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not knowing because I'm not in this mix. But once I got in this mix, nigga, I'm like, man, this nigga still doing 3-4 shows a week at 15,000-20,000.
Right.
He doing arenas on that, like the Legends of Hip Hop tour.
Yeah.
This man doing arenas getting 15,000-20,000 still every fucking weekend 3 times.
Right.
So you do the math.
Come on.
Yeah, I saw him on I don't know if it was the Breakfast Club or something.
Yeah,
But
it was, yeah.
he was talking about back that ass up, how he still like just
Man,
that shit. He like, and that shit they're gonna go on forever. That shit they're like legendary.
I seen a check for that Drake shit. You know, Drake redid the song.
That was on that practice.
Yeah.
Ridiculous, bro. I seen a check with my own eyes. You know what I'm saying? And I actually met Drake through him.
Yeah.
Like I went to Houston because Drake did his tour, and Juvie, when he did that song, he'll start it, do his little shit, then he'll call Juvie out. Juvie will do the original back that ass, so the fucking crowd will go crazy.
Right.
So I went to a couple of dates with him. Met Drake, met his dad. Nigga, I met Rihanna. Yeah, for real. Like no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, dog, this shit'll bring you in a lot of different atmospheres, dog, and it'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
Like, but I always been a nigga who a lot of shit didn't excite me.
Right.
So it's like I'm always a laid back nigga, humble nigga. So I'm just cool and taking all this shit in. But when I get to like doing interviews and like this shit like this, I go to thinking about all the shit that I done did and then been around, and that shit be like fucking me up sometimes. And I be like, damn. Because the other day I was thinking, I'm like, nigga, I was just around LL Cool J.
Yeah.
Now just imagine if this Instagram and all this shit was popping back then.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'd have been live with LL. Like that shit would have been archived and documented.
Right.
But we ain't have all that shit then.
Right.
So it's like now I could just tell the story.
Yeah.
But this shit all facts. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's some of the best memories though. The ones that you
Yeah.
got a phone for.
Yeah,
Right,
for real.
right.
Yeah,
Genuine.
It's crazy.
It makes it
It
genuine.
really is.
For real.
Yeah. Genuine.
I fuck with that.
Well, what you saying kind of roll into my next question is like, I just like, how did it feel like to know you work with all these legends? Really, I'm really speaking on Louisiana legend because you done touched bases with basically everybody.
Everybody that got a name.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
It was like a lot of them dudes, bro. Like I'd come up listening to their music and seeing niggas bumping their music, and now me being in the mix with them was like, damn, I was in awe sometimes, and I'm like, damn, I'm really in this bitch with this nigga. I'm really in this bitch with that nigga. But you know what I'm saying? As them niggas being fans of me that I didn't even know, like them niggas like, man, I'm a fan of your shit.
Right.
And so I'm like, damn, this nigga a fan of my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was like, that shit be crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Like that shit be crazy.
I know you have moments just to think back of when you was in that dorm and you like, damn, just to, you know what I'm saying, fast forward to, you know what I'm saying, where you at now.
Or even further back than that, when you was just in Tula. Like you was just in Punta Tula.
Yeah.
Man, how many niggas from around here could say they experienced any of that?
Any
type
of that shit you said.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, bro.
That's why I like
from-
whenever niggas be, you know, kind of trying to like downplay them.
Yeah, it be like, fool,
like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like this man real deal and did more shit than.
Yeah, I don't understand. Niggas don't get niggas they flowers around here, man.
Shut up. That was
They
my
don't.
next question.
That what you about to say?
That was my last question. I got quit. I'm gonna let y'all do y'all, but that roll into, do you smell your roses around here?
Man, like I know how it's a lot of hate for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like now it's turning into the hate that I had a lot is turning into help.
Yeah.
They want my help. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
But initially it was a lot of hate. So it's kind of then that it done balanced off to
Right,
where niggas ain't really hating that much. But
Yeah.
it's certain niggas, if you really look at it, bro, you only gonna get hate from the people who do what you do.
Right.
Like I look at barbers, you know what I'm saying? Like I go into a barbershop one day and I'll be like, man, I just need to come get a cut right quick. I'm running, I need to get a quick cut. And nigga go to talking, then they talking about this barbershop. And they talking about that barbershop. And I'm like, damn, is this shit? So motherfuckers who sell clothes, they battling each other. Motherfuckers who do hair, they battling each other. So it's always a nigga that's inside of your profession who got something fucked up to say about you. It's never the people who do what you do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you hear anybody, anytime I say something bad about me, I guarantee you, I could put my life on the head on the chopping block. It's either a rapper or it's a rapper brother or somebody who connected to that rapper close who feel like they want to hate on me. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, bro, like I get a nigga a shirt. I get a nigga a shirt off my back, dog. If nigga really know me, like I ain't fucked up at all. Like for real, dog. I help niggas as much as I can. Now if you do something fucked up in the midst of that and I cut you off, I can't control that. You know what I'm saying? Like it just is what it is. But I help you as much as I can. I done did a lot of shit for niggas around here that I never speak on. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't move like that. Like if I did it for you, I did it out of the kindness of my heart, and it was genuine. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I get a lot of hate, but it is what it is. I don't trip on it.
So you smell them a little bit, but not how it's supposed to.
Yeah. Look. I always said this: a nigga ain't gonna never get they just due till they dead.
Hey,
that's fact.
Hey,
he said that.
I didn't want to put their energy out there, but you put it out there.
Nah, we ain't gonna speak on their energy because I'm covered by the blood. God got me, but niggas don't get they just due till they dead. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you another story. My nigga Nip, you know that's my dog.
Yeah.
Like
I know you fuck with
100 gang. That's my nigga.
Yeah.
And the story with that you brought up about the Marlon Me video. Yeah. Nigga, Nip was up there too. Oh yeah. He just wasn't in the video. Like we was working together, like really recording together. Yeah. Because we was signed to Johnny Shipes.
Okay.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I had dinner with Nip. Him and Lauren, him and his girl, and me and my wife had dinner. Like I was out there like a month and a week before he died. We went to Ruth Chris in Hollywood, sat down, had dinner. You know, we chopped it up, whoop, whoop, whoop. So I hadn't heard from him. I had just got back to LA. That nigga wound up getting killed, man. And like it was crazy, bro. Cause I'm like was with this dude, man. We just sitting down having fucking dinner. You know what I'm saying? Grammy weekend. And I'm like, man, that shit the whole.
That's crazy.
R.I.P. Nip, man.
Man, R.I.P. my nigga Nip, man. But you won't believe this. Man, I got a lot of stories. We could do this interview for 3 hours. Look, I'm gonna tell you this. My little brother, which is from Springfield, Louisiana. His name Mike. Mike and Keys is the production company who did Nip whole album. Okay. That nigga did Nip whole album. He
Which
from
one?
Springfield. Victory Lap.
Oh no, man.
The whole album. He from Springfield, Louisiana. It's my little brother.
What he did on it? The beats?
Every beat on there. He produced every beat.
That's crazy.
So he Grammy nominated.
That's why I went to the Grammys with him.
Oh, that's dope.
You remember I was at the Grammys?
Yeah,
I went to the Grammys. Yeah, I went with him.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn. Nigga right here from Springfield?
Nah, no cap. That nigga from
That's so
Springfield.
crazy, bro. I had got goosebumps.
Yeah, that shit real
Yeah, I'm
crazy.
like, what the fuck? Like, that's dope as
I know
fuck.
he don't live out here now.
Yeah, he from Springfield, bro. He was raised out here. Nigga moved to California. And shit, like, it's crazy to him because he like, nigga, I'm in the studio with Nip. And we just running, I'm playing beats. And he like, nigga, I'm telling this nigga, oh yeah, I'm from Louisiana. And he like, oh yeah, nigga, I fuck with niggas out of Louisiana. Nigga, Lil Cali, that's my nigga.
Yeah.
And he like, nigga, that's my fucking brother.
Yeah.
He like, what? That nigga called me, man. That nigga was like, man, I'm in here with Nip. And this nigga like, he fuck with you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, this my brother.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, that's my real brother.
Yeah.
All some shit.
Yeah.
So that shit was weird as a motherfucker, dog.
Yeah, that shit dope though.
Yeah, it's dope. It's just weird, dog.
Man.
How shit align like that. It's weird.
Whole album. That's crazy.
Whole album.
Yeah. And then he just shout out Mike and Keys, my little brother Mike. He just did Kalani new single too.
Yeah. That one with Tory Lanez.
Working for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, he worked.
Big work. I fuck with that.
Yeah, man.
That shit gave you goosebumps.
Yeah, like chill. That shit dope as
right
fuck.
there.
Yeah.
Springfield.
Shit, I be happy to hear
Yeah, I like this type of
successful
shit,
niggas
man.
from the five, bro.
Right.
Especially some shit like that.
Right,
Yeah, he from
right.
Springfield, bro.
And I never knew that.
Hell no, we wouldn't do that.
Never knew.
Never.
I'm telling you. I'm gonna give it to you real.
So, you mentioned the Grammys. I've seen you been to a couple of BET Awards and all that.
Yeah.
What that whole experience like?
Man, that shit is surreal, bro. Like I tell you, coming from where I'm from, bro. Where I'm from, Millville and Ponchatoula, dog, my little neighborhood, dog. It's like, nigga, we come from the dirt.
Yeah.
Nigga, I stay with my grandma in the little bitty motherfucking house. Nigga, we selling snowballs out that bitch.
Especially that era.
Yeah,
That era
so it's
of
like,
Tula,
man.
that was a whole different Tula then.
Yeah, so I'm like, man, coming from that to where I'm in the motherfucking Grammys with all these niggas who I done seen on TV all these years, and I'm sitting right around all these niggas, dog. That shit, like, it's surreal, bro. For real, for real.
Yeah,
Like, no cap.
Yeah.
Damn,
take all
that shit make you know,
That's a type of success, bro.
right? Like,
I'm really in here with all these people who I see on TV every day, or just on my social media. Like, I'm really in the same building with them, cause a lot of people from our area will never get that chance to see, you know, some of our heroes and shit that we grew up looking up to.
Man, like I said, dog, it's a blessing from God, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like niggas from our way don't get to that, you know, to make it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like my little brother say to this day, when he introduced me to niggas, like when I'm in LA with him and he introduced me to niggas, he be like, yeah, this is my little brother, man, he from Louisiana. Like, it's crazy because he from a spot where niggas don't make it from there. Like, and he fuck around and got a real deal from this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, my deal was worth like $5 million. You know what I'm saying? When I signed my deal, it was like $5 million. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, he tell that story every time. He be like, dog, you wouldn't like believe where the spot we from.
Right.
He like, nigga, I'm from Springfield. He from Ponchatoula. This shit is like, you wouldn't believe.
Real slums.
Yeah, real slums,
That
man.
shit don't happen.
that shit don't happen. That shit don't.
That
Like, that's
shit
like
don't.
1 in a million shots.
That shit don't happen, bro. And I could be around this bitch parading and flossing and talking shit because I done did all this shit, but you know what I'm saying? It just ain't in my heart to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a laid back nigga, dog. Like, I've been a fucking... I tell the niggas this all the time. Like, my nigga, I was a fucking basketball superstar in high school. So I've been, you know what I'm saying? Been like a nigga who like, oh, that's Cali. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I fucking started varsity as a freshman.
Right.
So it's like, I've been had the, you know, that shit. So this shit just don't get to me to where my head gonna get big because I already experienced, you know what I'm saying, a little fame as a youngster.
right.
So it's like, I don't let that shit get to me, dog. And then you know what I'm saying, like, that shit could be took away from you like that.
Yeah.
That shit could be took away from you. So it's like, long as you keep your heart pure and everything going, man, because that shit changed overnight, my nigga.
Yeah.
For real.
Shit.
That shit takes some grind though.
Yeah,
Like,
a lot of
15
grind.
years.
15 years, dog.
15 years of... In them 15, we seen so many artists come and go. And you still stayed.
Yeah.
That's the difference between 15 and 15. Right. It's a different kind of 15.
Yeah. Because
You
I
know
tell
what I'm
niggas too, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in this shit 15 years, my nigga. I dropped the album last year.
Yeah.
Nigga, that bitch charted to number 23 on the charts, on iTunes. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, for me to still be relevant right now, with all these youngsters still out, shit, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of youngsters that got situations now and in position, like, I don't speak on, but I threw alley oops to niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jada Youngin, my little nigga. That's my little brother.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back to this. He signed to Johnny Shipes.
Okay.
I brought up Johnny Shipes because I said I was in New York with Johnny Shipes for the Marley and Me video that you brought up.
Yeah.
How you think he got that?
Yeah.
That's my work.
Yeah.
But I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I keep that on the tuck. I'm telling y'all now because, you know, we doing this interview or whatever, but that's my little brother still to this day. I talk to him when I want to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, shit, you know, man, you just got to keep that cycle going.
I always wonder, like, like you say, Springfield, Ponchatoula, Bugaloosa. Like, how the fuck, I always used to wonder, like, how the fuck that happened for Jada Young. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, Jada Young used to be in Ponchatoula with me every day, my nigga.
okay.
Like, my uncle washing cars, Jay and Famous sitting out there with me.
Yeah.
Like, I talk to Famous every day. He come down here to Hammond and fuck with me every other day because I still do business for him. But Jay, you know what I'm saying? I walked him to that Johnny Shipes deal.
Yeah.
That's my little nigga though. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
That's my little nigga. For real.
Yeah.
That make a lot of sense because, like I say, him being from Bugaloosa, it's a lot of people who be like,
what is that?
They're kind of like say that J.D. Young is from BR. Because they not going to think of Bugaloosa.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense. That alley hoop that you talking about, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
make a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's my people who he signed to, Cinematic, and he like one of the biggest in the game. But that's what I'm telling you is about your relationships, my nigga. Like I started with Johnny Shipes when he was nothing. You know what I'm saying? He was just starting. I was just starting. I had just got my first deal. He was just starting his company. But I'm like, man, I like you. Let's work together. Fuck, I don't give a fuck if you ain't got no name in this industry yet. Let's work together. So now he one of the biggest in the industry. Right. So I could call that motherfucker and be like, hey, nigga, I need this. Yeah. And he gonna make it happen. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Shit about relationships, bro.
That's real.
For real.
That's real. All right, being that you signed, you say it was $5 million. How you feel about, would you sign a deal or be independent? What is your take on that?
I'm gonna say this. If you making money already and you got your shit going independently, I would say stay independent if you got a team in place. Now, if you ain't got your team in place and you don't think you could keep this shit going on your own with your team and really do merchandising and radio and all this shit by yourself, like you need a label. But if you got a team in place or people in place that can make shit happen for you, I mean, independence, that's the key because you're going to make more money. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go independent, you making everything all yourself. You know what I'm saying? You might have an 80-20. You getting 80%, they getting 20, and all they 20% is the distribution side, putting your shit on here, on there, on there.
That's that P deal.
Yeah. Like, actually, I got a fucking 85-15 deal right now with Sony. Independent for my label.
Right.
So I could put artists out independently and run them through my label, and I'm 85-15. You know what I'm saying? So like for real. But it's like you got to put up all your own money too. Yeah. So for the marketing, for all that shit, you got to put up. But I have an actual deal for Uncut Entertainment, which is my company, through Sony.
Right.
Yeah. For real.
Okay. Yeah. Speaking of Uncut Entertainment, man, who are the artists that you have currently signed?
Well, at this point in time, I got Lil Band.
Okay.
He's from Shreveport. 16-year-old, crazy, like talented. You know what I'm saying? He got it. Like, it'll be a big announcement coming maybe in less than a week that y'all gonna hear about, and y'all gonna be like, damn, that nigga told me about this. Because he got a real situation with some real money involved and like for real. So I got him. I got SOD Lil Man, where he buzzing right now all these niggas from Shreveport. So SOD Lil Man, he buzzing like a motherfucker. He got like doing shit like 200-300K every time he drop a video. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people reaching out. I got SOD Bankroll, which they little clique. Yeah. So I got all three of them. And I'm actually looking for artists, you know what I'm saying? But like I told you, man, niggas gotta be about their business. You know what I'm saying? Them little dudes don't call me and be bothering me about shit or, man, I need this, man, could you do this for me? Could you do they on their own shit. So they like, nigga, whatever you bring to the table is land y'all. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. So they on their own shit. Now Band is a different animal because he's 16.
So, yeah, I was about to say young.
So this nigga like the age, I think I got a 15-year-old son. You know what I'm saying? So I got to move with him like he my son. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? He like I said, he talented. So it's like shit, we just trying to run that shit up with him, but he got a real deal situation now. Yeah. And they about to really like, you about to see this nigga plastered everywhere. Right. For real. Right. So be looking out for that in the next week or so. We gonna make the announcement. Everything signed, we letting the ink dry. And then we about to make the announcement. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I like it.
So as far as the artists that are no longer
I was about to say
The ones that
hold up. I was about to say, you say all of those out of Shreveport. Is it a reason? Like, it ain't closer to home?
Right.
Nah,
right.
I love the hometown artists, bro. Like, I'm gonna keep it funky with you. I love the hometown artists. They got a lot of niggas out here doing some good shit. And I'm gonna shout niggas out. Like that nigga Twan. Like he doing his shit. I really like Twan. I like DK Juvie. I like, you know what I'm saying? I like a lot of them little niggas, man.
Right.
And I've been talking to a lot of them little niggas trying to just, trying to see.
Yeah.
But, I know they got a lot of shit going on in the street. You know what I'm saying? So I try to keep that shit away from me because I'm trying to get to the business, not the bullshit.
Right.
So, and since I'm on this platform and we here, I want to say as a fucking, if you look up to me or I'm a big dog to you niggas, man, kill all the bullshit, man. Let's get to the bag, man.
Real shit.
Like, for real, because y'all niggas can't get to the bag if you dead. You know what I'm saying?
Real
like,
shit.
you really got to get to the bag. And I'm here and I'm willing to help you niggas as much as I could. But, you know what I'm saying? We got to put all the bullshit to the side, bro, and really get to this bag, bro. Because there's enough money out here for everybody. And if y'all see these checks a nigga be getting, you'll be like, man, fuck that bullshit, man. I'm trying to get this money. For real. So Twan, DK Juvie, like all you niggas out there doing y'all thing, man, leave that bullshit alone, bro. Like let's get to the bag. I'm with fucking with y'all.
Okay. Twan, DK, hey.
Yeah, right.
That's the invitation.
And all you other little youngsters out there doing y'all shit, man.
Real shit,
Leave
man.
the bullshit where it's at. Get to the bag.
That's the object of the game.
For real.
Yeah. All right, so
Run this. Come on.
I'm coming. I'm about to ask you, what you got. You say you more on. You ain't really into the rapping so much no more.
Yeah.
What's next? Like, what's next for Lil Cali, man?
Man, this is what I'm gonna do. Like, as far as on the rapping side, because a lot of people be asking me, man, why you ain't put like. I'm gonna put out one album every year.
Okay.
Because like I said, I got my fan base that's locked in, and I'm gonna still do my same numbers every time I drop because I got a cult fan base who always gonna buy my shit.
Right.
But I'm getting to the executive side of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I done learned, like, fucking with these labels and fucking with different people, dog, the money is on their side of the game, the real money. Because I was blinded by a lot of shit being an artist and like, all right, I done made this. Damn, boy, I'm making some good little money. But I ain't looking at what the fuck this motherfucker making. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which you can't really get into that. But once you see what it is, you know how to set that shit up. Where you could, you know what I'm saying, be on the executive side. And I like that side more because I could be more hands-on with the artists, deal with the artists, get in the studio. Because like I said, I know how to make fucking hits. So it's like, now once I get with the artist and we get in the studio together, I could get my input. We could do this, we could do that. And try to put this shit together for real. Like, that's where the money at on the executive side. You feel me?
Yeah.
For real.
Sound like a smart man.
I always thought about like, I just think back to the pool party days. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I just like,
This nigga here crazy.
nah, for real, man. I think back to the pool party days in the 985 and how the 985 was that time. And I feel like if it's anybody who can do an event on that level and bring it to the 985, it'll be you. That's what I be thinking.
Right.
Like, you ever thought about anything like that?
Man, I always think about shit like that. It's crazy you said that because I always do. Like, I want to bring something big down here, but the venues, like, you can't get the venue. Like, I want to get Southeastern,
that's
the
exactly
Mini
what I was
Dome,
saying. I was like,
and try to do something big because, like, to be honest with you, like, my homie, I could call him right now. This nigga gonna pick up. Like, the baby is signed to him. Like, I could call and get them niggas whenever I want to. Like, me and the baby, I got records with the baby in my phone that I never put out.
Right.
Because it's like, damn, I did this shit before he was popping.
Right.
And I don't want to put it out and feel like I'm clout chasing. Because I know I could hit this nigga and really go fuck with him. But it's like, I could get niggas through that bitch, but we can't never get the venue.
Right.
So I was thinking about an outside venue and doing some shit like a festival every year.
Yeah.
But I just gotta put it together. I'm with you niggas, man. Let's do the free game. Lil Cali. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with
Summer festival. Cause it's like I tell you, even with the music, dog, even with doing like shows and shit, it's all about relationships, my bro.
Right.
Like for real.
Yeah.
So I could reach out to certain niggas and be like, look, man, I need you to do this for me. What you gonna? And that shit ain't gonna be about nothing. Like Dolph. When Dolph came to Strawberry, you know what I'm saying? Like Dolph, my nigga. Like I got a video with Dolph.
Yeah, I know.
I went to Memphis and fucked with Dolph. So Dolph came for damn near half his motherfucking price for me to come to Strawberry.
Right.
Yeah, you brought
And me and T made it happen, nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anytime you see a concert at Strawberries, I'm in the mix somewhere.
Right,
you know
right,
what I'm saying?
right,
Because
right.
like I said, T that's my fucking, I say daddy. You know what I'm saying? I don't call no nigga my fucking daddy, but
Right, yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
you
when
know
I
what I'm
started, he was the nigga behind me that believed in my motherfucking career. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like I could never salt him or be like, fuck T. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like,
right,
nah, my nigga. Like, I ain't built like that. That's my nigga. We still fuck around to this day. Like, I go to his house, he come to my house. Like, this my nigga.
Yeah.
So anytime we doing shit, we doing business together, man. You know what I'm saying? We getting bread together.
Right.
Real business.
For real. That's my thug.
Yeah.
Fuck what you done heard. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
If a nigga there, man, them niggas don't fuck around. Nah, that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For real. So we trying to get to the bag.
Yeah, I know, goddamn it. That bit, you get that big young boy in the 985, over with.
Oh man,
That's money made.
y'all these niggas
but-
go crazy out here. These niggas go crazy, more crazy than them hoes.
Nah, you know, like
Where
to
you
be
gonna
honest,
bring it
to be honest, I was all,
Southeastern.
Oh yeah.
listen, I was already on the way with that, but
Yeah.
I just couldn't make it happen because we couldn't get a venue.
Yeah, right.
So that's why you wind up seeing Quando.
Yeah, yeah.
I brought Quando down
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Like them niggas, my niggas.
Yeah,
like
'cause
you know
all
what
the
I'm saying?
clubs out here too small
Too
for
small,
him.
too small.
Man, them,
everybody.
them, like young boy, nigga. I was this
You gonna
close.
lose.
I was this close to signing young boy.
Yeah.
No bullshit, no cap, nigga. This on my kids. I was that close to signing young boy. I went to his house and met with him and his mama. Like I was that close to having them, but that boy Fee from Young Money came like 2 days later. Got that boy like $100 grand, and they did the Atlanta deal. I wasn't prepared to give him $100 grand,
Right.
but
Feel
you
that.
know what I'm saying. I sent him on his actual first interview with DJ Smalls.
Okay.
That was
Yeah.
through me. That interview you see,
Yeah.
Young Boy with DJ Smalls.
Yeah.
I did that. I set that up.
Okay.
So yeah, like
Man,
man,
this
this nigga had a good relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like to this day, we still got a good relationship.
Right.
That's how I was able to get Quando down here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like
all that makes sense.
man, that shit go together, bro.
Yeah, right.
Puzzle, dog. It's like a.
It's
This nigga
like,
is part of that fucking
you right.
puzzle.
It's a puzzle, dog. All that shit go together. But it's like I try to keep that shit where I ain't finna be like, oh, I did this for Young Boy,
Yeah,
or I did this for this nigga,
right.
because I know eventually I may need you at a certain point. So I'm gonna be like, hey nigga, look, what you gonna do me for?
Right.
And they gonna be like, man, come on, man, you know I'm gonna show you love. Boom, it's all good.
Right.
So I keep that shit like that, keep that shit moving.
Hey,
That G
relationship.
shit.
Relationship.
That what they been saying the
That's
whole
word.
interview.
That's what I'm gonna call
Hey,
it.
this been called relationship.
Relationships.
Yeah,
Hey,
for
man.
real, for real.
Shit, you set up some shit nigga
Hey.
never thought.
What?
Man, I'm telling
I
you,
ain't think it was that deep.
Real.
nigga,
I knew it was deep.
Nigga, I got some stories, bro. I got some real stories, nigga. I'm telling you, nigga, like that nigga Nussy. Nigga, I talked to Nussy the night he fucking died.
Yeah.
No cap. Nigga, I'm in Houston at a show. That nigga calling me to come down here to the 985. Like, remember that studio I had over there behind Swagman?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Nussy calling me because we doing a fucking EP together. A little 7-song little project together. That nigga called, man, where you at, man? I said, man, I'm in Houston. I got a show out here, but I'll be back, in the morning. Man, call me soon when you get back. I'm gonna meet you on the interstate. We gonna go down there. Man, nigga called me about 3 that morning and say, shit, Nussy got hit. Nigga dead. What? I just got on the phone with this boy.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, bro. It's so many motherfucking stories, dog. I got, dog. It's ridiculous.
Crazy, man.
For real.
Shit.
Shit, that come with
tell
15 years of actually being on, like real deal.
Real deal.
Real deal.
Putting that
moving
work
out
in
here.
for real.
Not
That's
just
work.
15 years as a rapper, like you 15 years, like
Being in the
known,
mix.
Like,
Yeah,
really
you
in
never
that
had a standstill moment.
shit. Right.
Yeah,
It's
for
always
real.
been working.
Just
It always been
being in the
consistent.
mix.
Yeah.
being in the mix, bro.
You say your son play basketball, huh? Don't
Yeah, that nigga cold.
Well, he play where he play at?
He play at he going to Episcopal this year. It's a private school in Baton Rouge.
Oh, okay, all right. I about to say, man, Tula heavy, but I understand that.
We going to the private school.
Yeah, I know. I already know how that is.
Yeah, he over there. He started Friday, so we'll be at the school Friday. His first day Friday.
Yeah, he a dog.
Oh yeah, he a dog.
Yeah.
Like I'm still trying to get him to grow, but he about 6 feet. You know what I'm saying? Going to his freshman year.
Yeah.
So yeah, he probably gonna start varsity this year. So he retired.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
That's another bag.
Yeah.
That's another bag right there, man. We trying to keep these bags coming, man.
Right.
Talk about it.
Yes, sir.
Good shit.
Yep.
Oh, that's that Boosie playing. I fuck
Ooh,
with
that boy got that old boot. Hey, I'm telling you, that's that shit that I was listening to before I went to school, and I'm like, man, god damn, this nigga hard. Yeah, for real. But like, we keep this shit, man. Come on, man. Come on.
What you ready, Joe?
Whatever you want to ask, nigga. Whatever you want to ask,
he fucking
nigga.
ready. He comfortable.
Yeah, I'm comfortable, nigga. Don't slip up and don't ask nothing you don't want to ask because if you slip up, nigga, I ain't gonna be here again.
No, I gotta ask. All right, so every time, every other week, it's a 985 top rappers list.
Right. At least every
other week, it's like a 985 top rappers list that come out every other week.
Right.
How you feel about those lists whenever you see them?
Oh my God.
Like, do you actually hear all the artists that be on there?
Yeah.
Look, I be always saying, I just be like, no.
I think it was one.
Listen,
No, it was two. It was two.
nigga had me number 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
do.
tweeted,
Okay.
yeah.
But look, let me get to this. I'm gonna get to this. My thing be when you make them lists, my nigga, that shit just be like starting controversy at the end of the day. So I don't even be want to be on them fucking lists,
Right.
because I be like looking at that shit like, why you put me on this shit? Like, it ain't even like you can't compare me to nobody else you put on these lists because the niggas don't be doing the shit that nigga be done.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But I respect the list and I look at it and I be like, all right, so they feel this nigga popping, they feel that nigga popping. All right, I look at it as business. Well, I might need to get at this nigga. If they feel he like that, I need to get at him and put him on the team and get this shit going. Put some money behind him and get this shit going. But sometimes it be disrespectful because how you gonna put a nigga who done put in as much work as a nigga did and even put him on a list? I don't give a fuck if you put me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, my nigga, I don't need to be on that list. You should be like, all right, this the list, mine is Cali. You know what I'm saying? I would respect it like that.
Like
if you
Cali
say, Cali on some other shit, he don't need to be on this list. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would respect it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't be giving, at the end of the day, I don't be giving a fuck about that.
That's where your roses come in at, cause like to me that type of shit really like on some disrespect type shit. Like, why are you
for real?
Like mentioning me in this? You should, whoever made that and whoever told them to make that and whoever else got something to do with that, they know. So it's like, why y'all even put me in the mix of that?
Yeah. I don't know. This one, they was reaching.
Yeah, they reached on this. They made 11 slots.
Deal.
How you make who the fuck got a top 11?
Shit, I don't know. My dog made number 11.
My nigga number 11. I see you, gang.
I be like, man, these niggas be putting nigga on these lists, and all these niggas on these lists be like niggas who be hollering at me, like, you know what I'm saying? I be like, man, come on, man. Like, I ain't tripping, but you know, don't be putting me on that shit, man.
Right.
So anybody got a list from here on out, do not put me on that shit, man.
Like, if it's 985.
If it's a local list anyway.
Man, I don't give a fuck what list it is. Like, don't put me on that shit.
Not even Louisiana? Like Louisiana Legends type shit?
I mean, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. But at the end of the day, a lot of the niggas who, you know what I'm saying, be on all these other lists, man, these niggas accounts ain't you know what I'm saying, they need to be on all.
Hey, you supposed to hit the dun 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 dun. You supposed to hit the noise on that shit, dog.
Like, I'm just telling you, you know what I'm saying? Like, if your account ain't adding up to no list, man, Like, you don't need to be on no motherfucking list.
Right.
But, you know, it is what it is. Like, I respect it. And they going by, like, what's popping now and what's hot now.
Shit, yeah.
No, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Because I like all the artists that be on the list. I
Yeah.
like them niggas.
Yeah.
And I want to do business with them niggas, but I just don't want to get caught into the bullshit of the business.
Right.
Because I don't want to be having to say, oh yeah, I just signed this nigga. Nah, I got to ride around Hammond and be worried about if a nigga gonna shoot at my car or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
It's
because
bigger than that.
it's way bigger than that, and that shit ain't gonna turn out good. Like,
It ain't
you know what I'm saying?
for nobody.
Like, for real. Like,
Nobody.
because once it gets to that point, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
We ain't even gotta speak on
I be
that.
telling
Different
my little
story.
dog.
Yeah, it's a
I be
different
telling my
story.
little dog, bro, if you really trying to do that rap shit, like, just rap.
Right.
Just rap, bro.
Yeah.
Everything outside of that shit don't matter.
Bullshit.
But, you know, niggas listen to what they want to listen to, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help and I'm trying to teach and I'm trying to give my advice. But once I give my advice and if you don't listen to it, you know, that's on you. You
Right.
feel me? Like, for real.
Yeah.
All I can do is give advice. Like, if you don't listen to it, that's on you.
Niggas grown at the end of the day.
Niggas grown. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you niggas 15.
Right.
Like I'm telling you about Lil Ban. Lil Ban's 16, so I got to
Yeah.
treat him as a kid.
Right.
But when you 21 and 22 and 23, like, nigga,
Yeah.
You know
grown at
what
that
you're
point.
doing.
You know what you're doing. You grown at that point.
Shit, 18, 19.
Alright. So, bringing up the list. You ever did any business with Tweety?
Yeah, Tweety my little nigga. Like I fuck with Tweety. Like, I fuck with Tweety.
Okay.
Like, for real. Like, that's my little dog. I ain't gonna lie. Tweety called me for a lot of advice. Like, he do. That's my little nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when I be seeing niggas try to pit me and Tweety together, I be like, man, come on, how you gonna do that? Like, like, this my little nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's my dog.
I ain't gonna lie. Like they got the little versus shit going on, you know.
Nah.
You ain't
What?
with it?
You ain't fucking with
You
it?
ain't fucking with it? Look at it.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. You gotta think about this.
I'm thinking.
What you think?
Speak on it.
What the fuck you think?
Speak on it. 20.
Hey, man, Cal said, what you think?
You want me to call Tweety and see if he want to do a versus?
Hey,
Cause
call
look,
that nigga.
if Tweety want to do a versus, we could do a versus.
Do it now.
You know if you ask, if you damn sure, if you ask him on the air, he gonna say yeah. He got to.
Hey, y'all can do that, Ben. We'll host it.
Hey, I'm
Hey,
with it.
whoever want to do a versus around here, y'all feel like y'all whatever. I ain't gonna even say
Listen
y'all
what I'm telling
better
you.
than the next man. Hey,
I
we'll do that
I
shit
could
for
go
y'all.
back to 2005.
All right.
You ain't saying nothing.
Bitch say all right.
You ain't saying nothing.
Yeah.
How many songs be on versus? Like 15?
20.
20.
Okay.
20.
You want me to name 20?
Run them.
Random.
We here.
We here. Yeah.
You ain't saying nothing. This just off my first album. You ain't saying nothing. You a bitch, boy. You popping jiggers in the club, nigga. Go ahead and act then. Alright, that's 3 off of that album. Then you got my money up in my pocket.
Yeah.
Man, I'm on mine.
Yeah.
Man, I'm on mine.
That was
Come
my
on.
shit.
Okay.
In like middle school. Me and Papa.
Where do I need to go?
That was on this Louisiana, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh, I fuck with that album.
Damn, I'm trying to see. You got Money Right. You got Nasty. You got on my shit. You got man, it's too many to fucking name. Like, you got I'm in that thing. I'm in that thing. You got They Hate My Witness. You got fuck.
About 10 right
Man, I got too many.
Yeah,
Like,
10,
though it's like
you got them basically.
Like, it's too many. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? I don't know if a nigga want to go.
All I'm
versus with me.
saying is that'll be entertaining.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah,
entertaining.
No.
It'll be
Like
entertaining.
nigga wanted me and Max Manelli to do a verse. That's what something I would be interested in.
Okay.
Because he got enough hits to stand up. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
what you're saying is, I know what you said.
no, I'm just saying, like, I would do Max Manelli. I would do a verse with Max Manelli. It would make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm missing a lot of
Set it
songs
up.
because it's a lot of songs that I'm fucking missing. But I would do a verse with Max
Yeah,
Manelli.
you had this, like you said, you got a song with Dolph, all that shit.
I ain't even counting that shit.
See, look,
A lot of shit I ain't even gonna count.
you just went back to 05.
I just went back. Oh, I forgot. Bend that ass over. I just give her that dick. All that, like, that's like 13. That's 13 right there.
I'm trying to say, hey.
Shit, where else I need to go? Fuck. I don't know. I got too many of them bitches, man. I be
You got them
forgetting that
bitches.
shit.
Yeah, he got them.
It'll be entertaining.
Yeah, I'm sure
Hey,
got
I'm
him.
telling
It'll be
you.
entertaining though, because that'll be like the only nigga from around here that could even attempt. You know what I'm saying?
They probably got 20 songs.
Yeah, like real.
Oh, I got 20. I got 30.
Yeah, we talking about like Tweety as the.
We're talking about against you.
No, Tweety is my. Listen, I don't want to get this
No,
twisted.
we're not trying to.
No, I don't want to get this twisted. I don't want to get this twisted.
All right, we got.
This is my little nigga.
Right.
Like Tweety is my little nigga.
Right,
Like,
right.
He a nigga who got that hustle. Like I had.
Yeah, right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I see Tweety, I see me in Tweety because he got the fucking hustle like I had, and you got to match that nigga hustle to get where you need to get.
Right.
Like
Real
that
shit.
nigga on this shit as far as that hustle shit,
Right,
dog.
right, right,
Yeah.
Like the nigga the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he about moving around, getting to different cities, getting motherfuckers on this shit. Like that nigga the truth with that shit, bro.
What I salute
That nigga
about
might be
Tweety-
more truth than me.
Yeah, what I salute about that nigga, that bitch don't hustle nothing but music. Like,
Right?
that bitch
Yeah.
never sold nothing, worked a job, no nothing to support it, just strictly music.
Dog.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro.
And it went from the dirt to, diamonds, and you can't do nothing but
Hey,
salute
bro,
that.
I respect it. Like,
Real
me, listen, me and this man have conversations on the phone for hours.
Yeah.
We talk. Like, don't get it twisted and be like, oh no, they don't fuck around.
Right,
like,
right,
this
right.
my little nigga.
Right,
like,
right.
we talk, and I give him advice. He tell me what he think about shit. Like, yeah, I fuck with him.
Right.
He got the hustle.
Yeah.
Like, he got the hustle unlike any other these other niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just keep it 100. Like, he got the hustle.
That's
Yeah.
why a lot of niggas don't fuck with them because they can't fuck with them.
Man, you know what that is, man. That's the shit I got back in the gap. That's the hate. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right.
Because you moving and niggas ain't.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna hate on a nigga moving and they ain't.
Basically, what
Yeah,
you
what it
saying, half them niggas that hating on them is probably doing the same thing, or they
It's
brother
rappers.
doing the same
It's
thing,
rappers, man.
shit
or
It's
they
rappers.
cousin.
It's rappers, dog.
Yeah.
And I be seeing a lot of people give him hate about where his fan base at. Like, cause he got fans in Baton Rouge and everywhere else. They be putting it like Tweety not from the 985. He from the
I mean, at the
225.
end of the day with that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't look at that shit like that. I look at that shit as if the 985 gonna hate on you because you from there and they feel like they know you. These niggas went to school with you. These niggas
That's right.
did PE with you. So
Right,
then
right.
niggas feel like, nigga, fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like, I
right,
know
right.
you. Like,
Yeah.
the people who don't know you buy into you more than the niggas who know you.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas who went to school with you and have been around you a lot, you gonna get the most hate from them because they want to be in your position. You know what I'm saying? Them
shit.
niggas want to be where you at.
And it's
That's-
crazy they try to crucify him like that when a lot of artists is like that, like buku artists is like that. You know what I'm saying?
They
Like,
had to leave.
Yeah, like
town,
they-
leave
they-
the state to blow.
Man, I've been talking about P all fucking day.
Yeah,
P left.
yeah.
Like, P went to Richmond.
Nah,
Yeah.
you got
You know what I'm saying?
you got to go and blow up in another area, and then they gonna respect it after that.
right?
Yeah,
They gonna respect it after that. But like I said, at the end of the day, I'm just telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm letting the people know like that's my little nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So whatever I do to help him or what I could do to help him, I will do it because he remind me of myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I love the little nigga. You know what I'm saying? I love his
That's some
hustle.
real shit, dog.
Well,
A
if
lot
you
of
do
niggas
that verses with Max, or however it come, we want to see.
I'm
that.
not finna do a versus with Tweety.
No, it said Max.
He
I
said
said
Max, man. He
I
said
said
Max. Max.
Yeah, we
I
want to
do
see
it
that.
with Max.
Yeah, we want to see that.
I do it with Max. Like
I
I do it
want
with
to
Max.
fucking be in the building if we get. I want to be
Real
like,
shit.
Oh no, I do it with Max all
you
day.
know,
Believe that.
I fuck with Max.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
That shit'd be real dope. That
Yeah.
shit'd be real
Yeah,
dope.
for real.
Shit real dope. Alright, so being that you did some shit with Boosie back in the day,
Okay.
do y'all still have any type of relationship?
Yeah. Like that's my little. That's my. I ain't gonna say my
He's a
little
little
nigga. No, that's my nigga.
right,
That's my
yeah,
nigga. That's my
right,
nigga. That's
right.
my nigga. I went to that nigga house and stayed for like 2 days. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's my dog.
You should have got on that boy live when he was going live.
No, I feel you, but I don't really be. You
That
know,
nigga Boosie ignorant, boy.
you know how I be. I don't be caught up into all that.
That nigga
extra
funny,
shit. I
dog.
just be like, all right, nigga, I ain't finna be fucking with all all that.
Yeah,
but no, that's my
watching Boosie lives for damn near 2 weeks.
It wasn't shit else to do with quarantine.
He go on to Boost the OnlyFans, subscribe,
I ain't doing
and
all
get
that
on the shit, Mike.
I ain't doing all that.
That's my dog, though. That's my dog.
I fuck with Boo, though.
Y'all gonna do that.
Them freak ass niggas.
Y'all freak ass niggas.
Freak ass niggas subscribe to Boosie OnlyFans.
Y'all go over there with all the freak ass.
But look, I do want to say this. And I want to be like all the way for real with you niggas. Like, if y'all tune into this right now, come fuck with these niggas, man. Like, there's some real shit and there's some good shit going, my nigga. Like, these niggas got a good podcast, free game, you know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas need to be on this shit and really, like, getting on this shit to expand y'all brand, you know what I'm saying? Because these niggas got some good shit going, like, for real. I respect it, and anything y'all need from me, my nigga, like, for real, I got y'all, though.
Appreciate
Like,
it.
no cap, you know what I'm saying? This some good shit, bro. They got a good setup. They got everything good out here, man. For real.
Yes, sir.
I'm here. Whatever other questions y'all, I know you had some fucking questions you wanted to ask me. You ain't said shit you wanted to ask me, nigga.
Hey, bro.
That little bitch timid.
Nah, cause like
Don't get scared now.
Nah, because it's like the shit that I asked them before the camera started rolling. I was like,
Ask me that shit.
No, what you ask? Cause I wasn't in here.
nah,
I wasn't in here.
Hey, I'm on the crown right now. Ask
So
me
what
all
you
that
ask?
shit.
What you ask? I mean, we gotta cut it.
We ain't cutting shit. Nigga, hey, this is an interview that y'all ain't gotta stop after 20 minutes. I got enough stories. We can go for 2 hours, nigga.
well, you know,
Yeah.
since we here, we did
Oh, we
slide.
here, nigga.
We did slide past your label, Uncut, earlier. You know? I do want to ask though, bro. I do want to ask, like, what was the situation with I know you had Cam and TJ on the label.
Okay.
I'm
What you
trying
wanna
to
know?
see like what happened with it, because I know TJ dropped what, one album? I think he dropped like one
Yeah.
mixtape or something under
Yeah.
that.
His best mixtape.
Talk about
To
it.
date.
Talk about it.
No,
And
TJ is my little nigga. Like, I love TJ to death.
Mm-hmm.
He is very talented. Like, matter of fact, I'm gonna be honest with you. He's one of the most talented niggas out the 985.
Yeah.
As far as talent,
Right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
And it's only a few that can match up with him talent wise. But I tell him this, and I tell you this, and I'm very transparent and I'm open. Like, he got to match his hustle with his talent.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, no, not for real. He got to
see
match
that.
his hustle with his talent.
Right.
If his hustle matches up with his talent, dog, that nigga out of here, man.
Right.
Like,
right.
no cap, he out of here.
Yeah, that nigga hard.
But it's like, he hard as a motherfucker, but I just want his hustle to match up to his talent, bro.
That's fact.
Like, the nigga is too talented, bro. Like, I tell him all the time, I say, dog, you fucking too talented. You just gotta match that hustle with that talent, and you out of here.
Right.
Right.
That's facts. That's facts.
I feel like a lot of niggas
I
got
love
that
it.
problem. A lot of people got that problem, dog. Like, niggas be talented as a motherfucker,
They ain't
but
got
they
the
don't put
hustle.
that groundwork.
They ain't got the
They ain't
hustle.
got that groundwork.
They ain't got the hustle, bro. And this shit take hustle.
Nigga,
This shit take hustle, man.
you, nigga.
my
Yourself.
fucking self.
Nah, this shit take hustle, nigga. You got to be like, fuck. You got to eat, sleep, and shit.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, you say me, but it's like more so my real life getting away. Like, outside of this shit, I got this child, that child, that child, that child. I got a family. Like, it's like,
Nah, I feel it.
so I gotta go to work. If I
feel
could though, 100% just be like, fuck it. But
Nah, I
hey,
feel
that
it
ain't
because
what
I'm
it
in the
is.
same
I got-
situation. I'm a married man. I got a wife. I got kids. Like, I gotta balance this shit. I gotta focus on my kids' careers with their basketball shit and football shit. I gotta focus on this music shit. So it's like, all right, I gotta find a balance in this
Right.
shit. I gotta do this for 2-3 days. I gotta do this for 2-3
Right.
days. So it's just a balance. You gotta find that balance. But
Yeah.
once you find that balance, you gonna be good.
yeah, I feel like it'd be easier though if like it wasn't like a 9 to 5 that you like
Right.
gotta dedicate
Right.
yourself to. If it was like you was making money elsewhere and you don't really gotta get up and you can just get up and make your
All this dope out here need to be sold.
Oh no,
so fucking ignorant, dog. That
ask your question, nigga. Ask your question.
You still ain't finished the other question.
What you want to ask?
He said Cam.
Why y'all want to ask me about Cam?
Nah, I ain't. I had already asked you. You had slid past it. I wasn't gonna bring it up no more. But you know,
What?
I was just
Yeah, ask your question, man. I'm gonna let you ask your question.
Y'all had a little semi back and forth over some paperwork and all this and that. So now that you here, to those who care, you know, tell your side of the story of what happened with that.
Am I out of liquor?
That nigga done loaded. Hey, who else had some of that?
Am I out of liquor?
A little bit.
That nigga done killed the ball.
He killed it. I had a little
That
bit.
nigga killed the ball.
Damn, I killed that bitch. Yeah, it's trouble. So,
Speak on it.
so you wanna hold up? What you wanna ask me?
No,
Ask me
like,
your question.
What happened? What happened with that situation? Like, what caused you to walk away from that instead of
Well, I'm just be all the way honest. I felt Cam was a talented artist, but he didn't understand the game to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I was trying to put him in position to win, but his understanding of the game was fucked up. And it was like, he let people get in his head and tell him this and tell him that and tell him this and tell him that. And so now he got caught up into the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because the nigga gonna always hate on me and be like, oh man, Cali supposed to go buy you a fucking Rolls Royce. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit like that. But I'm like, my nigga,
It don't happen like that.
it don't happen like that.
Yeah.
And you got to grind for it.
Yeah.
Now, he's talented as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's a cold lyricist. He's a cold artist.
Right.
But he got to understand the logics of business.
Right.
And if a nigga is invested in you, you got to understand all that. And it just got to a head where he said some shit and I said some shit. And it was like, fuck, my nigga. Like, you can say what the fuck you want to say, but I'm good. Forever.
Right.
Hey,
I'm good. Like, I'm nigga shit. You won't pull up over here, bitch. You gonna see some shit. Like, you gonna pull up and you gonna be like, damn, this nigga living like this. This nigga driving this. And I'm like this. But, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you just gotta X out all the bullshit a nigga telling you and believe what the fuck I'm telling you.
Right.
Because you gotta think about this. If I'm an investor and I'm investing money in you, you think I'm gonna do anything to fuck my money up?
hey,
Right.
that's
Nigga,
fact.
I'm doing everything to try to make my money or
That's
double my money or triple my money. I'm not doing anything to fuck over you
That's
to
fact.
try to stop the money because I'm putting the money up.
Real shit.
So you got to understand, nigga, I'm doing this for you and for your career. And outside of your career, I'm doing this for me to make some money.
Cause if you fuck up, I fuck up. I fuck
Nigga,
my money up.
Nigga, if you fuck up, I fuck up my money and I lose on you.
Right.
I don't want to lose on you ever.
Right.
I want to win.
Right.
So if I'm investing, I want to make triple that of what I invested. So I'm going hard for you because I want to win. So it's like, nigga, you can't let no outside niggas come in between that and be like, oh man, Cali a fucked up nigga, or Cali ain't doing this, or Cali supposed to be giving you this, or Cali supposed to give you that. Nigga, you ain't made me a quarter yet. You ain't made shit for me. All I'm doing is spending money.
Right.
Give
So
it,
now
give it,
once you get into that too early, it's good because now I don't lose no money. So now I see where you at early. So now I can fall
It's
back.
easy to just let that go.
Yeah, I can
feel
fall
that.
back.
Right.
If I lose $10,000 on you early, hey, I can fall back. But you see on Lil Band, I just won $4 million, 4.3. So
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about that 10,000, nigga. I just won 4.3. So I'm good. I'm about to go buy me some
4.3.
jet skis, nigga. I'm about to go buy me a new
Shit.
Rolex, nigga. I'm about to go buy me a new chain, nigga. Off my new little nigga.
And you ain't even rapping.
And you know what you gonna do?
Hate.
You gonna hate. And you know what else you gonna do?
What's that?
You gonna go to the plants.
Hey, we fucking Hey, bro. Hey, with all that being said, more questions. I don't got no more questions. Y'all boys got something else?
Man, I'm done, dog.
I got one more.
I talk to the nigga on camera, dog.
That nigga that crazy.
985.
Hey, I keep it real.
Hey, 985. Get this man his roses, man.
Hey, real shit, man. He deserve that shit.
Hey, if you don't give me my motherfucking roses, nigga, I go buy 1 million of them bitches.
Let him,
but look,
let him smell them while he alive.
I want y'all to know, and for real, I want y'all to know this, like, and this on the real. These niggas right here, this free game podcast, my nigga, y'all need to fuck with it, and y'all need to come support these niggas, man. Twan, DK Juvie, like all y'all niggas, dog, who popping out here in the city, dog. Y'all need to come support these niggas, man. These some real niggas, and they keeping this shit 100, dog. And they trying to do this shit for y'all, to get y'all a platform to tell y'all fucking story, my nigga. So it's like they got me over here, and I'm here, and I'm open with them niggas, and I'm giving them niggas everything I got. So it ain't no reason y'all niggas shouldn't be here, bro. Like, for real, for real. It's some real shit. Free game, nigga. Lil Cali, nigga. I'm in the building. Bow.
Hey, and with all that said, that was the Free Game Podcast.
Free Game Podcast.
I am J2, by the way.
D Right.
GING.$. Make sure you add that $sign. I need that $.
Neighborhood.
And shout out my DJ, man.
Shout out
DJ
DJ
Black,
J
man.
Black.
Yeah, man.
Hey, shout out Cal pulling up, man.
Appreciate
I'm in the
it,
building, nigga. Love y'all, nigga.
Appreciate it, man.
Love, dog. Hey, catch y'all next time.
We out.